to my channel. Everkum ende channelilekku swagatham. So in the last session we were discussing about New Zealand registration, and in New Zealand registration in the last session we have seen few of the steps for registration we have discussed. So we will see for remaining steps for today. So before moving on to the sessions, I have a few things to share with all my viewers. Since many of them are having queries regarding whether we will get a registration from India. I'm actually very sorry or disappointed to share is that it is very tough to get a registration from India, even if while doing the online submission or online register. Already it is given in the steps the qualified university have been given, and many of the Indian universities are included, but they will accept only the qualification you have finished in an English speaking country. I mean in UK, Ireland, Canada, United States, some of the few countries they have given. If you have qualified from any of these countries, means an English speaking country, only that qualification will be accepted by New Zealand as well as in Australia also. So it is so sorry to share that it is tough to get a registration or to complete the registration from India, even if you have a band 7 in IELTS. It is the most important thing I have to share with you. The second thing is that there is some other option that if you are working in an English speaking country for more than 2 years, it will be easy for you to get the registration in New Zealand. There is also some other competition is that you should have a minimum of or more than of 8 years of overall experience if you have to get the registration. Means once you have completed your qualification from India, you should have a more than of 8 years of means clinical experience, and in all the modalities you should have the experience. Since if we are getting the New Zealand registration also, you have to undergo some superficial training or training you have to undergo under a specified person in New Zealand. So once you have to, means for this supervision, they will be providing you some hours to complete. After completing that hours of training only, you will be getting New Zealand registration, and these hours should be less than 300 hours or 250 hours. It should be at least below 300 hours. Then only you will be getting a supervision, means an authority will be sanctioning you for a training. And in this training period you will be receiving only a fresher salary. So you have to complete this much of training period you have to complete. After this training completion, you will get the registration. You will get only the registration. Once you get the registration, if you are planning to emigrate to Australia, you can convert this New Zealand registration to Australian registration and you can migrate to Australia. Otherwise, this New Zealand, I am again and again repeating, you won't get the New Zealand registration with the Indian qualification or with the Indian qualification with UK, Ireland or Canada, anywhere experience you are having. With more than 8 years of experience, you will be getting, the hours will be reduced for your supervision period, so that you can go to or try for a New Zealand registration. Even in the case of Australia also, you can directly go to Australia with Indian qualification. They won't be accepting, so you have to undergo, means in Australia once you have gone there, you have to go for some courses. You have to take some courses to complete. So this is what I have to share with you. So after, again we will start. We have completed around 3 steps of registration in the last video. Those who have not yet watched that video, have a watch to those videos, and you should have a patience to watch till the end, since I will be giving some more informations in between. So you should have that patience to watch till the end. And I have already done videos related with Australia, about the Australian, about ARRT registration, CORU registration, HCPC registration, Many videos I have done, so kindly go through those videos. Even New Zealand registration videos also I have done before, so kindly watch all those videos and have that patience to watch in detail or till end. So let us begin today's session. We will see the remaining steps for registration. So keep in mind, once you have reached in an English speaking country, you go ahead with the steps for getting a New Zealand registration. You have to give your email address, mobile number, date, time, phone or the work phone. Then comes the residential address. You have to give all those details. Then my work address if applicable, and my postal address. It can be residential, work address, or use another address. You can choose it. Then continue. Then moving on to the next step. So do you have any criminal convictions? We are giving there as no. Any disciplinary proceedings or currently subject to any professional investigation? No. Then any physical or mental condition that affect your ability to practice? Also no. Then click on to continue. Then we are moving on to the sixth step. So in this step they have given you have registered from a list of board. There we are giving the qualification source as overseas. Then we are finding our country. Here I am giving as India. So just click on to that. Then we are just scrolling down. So you can see the granting institution. So just click on to that. Here I am just selecting Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham University. Then just scroll down. You can see they select the qualification from the drop down. So actually that icon is not working. Then or other please specify. So I am giving there 2007 the year completed, the qualification year completed. Then I just click on to continue, but it is not moving to the next page, since you should hold a qualification which is prescribed by the board. So since I couldn't select the qualification from the drop down, so they have asked for enter here. So I'm just entering BSc Medical Radiologic Technology. So after entering that, we will just click on to continue for the next page. So we are just clicking on to continue. Then moving on to the next page. So we have reached the 7th page of 10 out of 10. So what is your first language? English. Have you ever been refused registration or a practicing certificate? No. Then are you currently registered with the registration authority in your country of residence? Yes. Then after giving yes, we have to just scroll down. So the previous registration body or the authority, so we are selecting here the country. So here also I am selecting as India. Then comes the name of board or authority. I am just giving the name of board and authority. So here the professional body name I am going to give. That is the Indian Association of Radiographers, Indian Society of Radiographers and Technologists. ISRT I am giving. Then we have to give the date of registration when we have registered in ISRT. Then the registration number have to be given. So the date of registration we are giving in date, month and year. So you have to select the date, month, and I'm just roughly giving. Then the registration number you have to give. So previous registration body or authority. So what all registration you are having, you can just add upon. And after giving all those registration number, everything, we are just clicking on to continue. Then we have reached the 8th page, step 8. So here they are asking for the checklist. That is good character, personal have to be given, then professional, curriculum vitae, employment letter from the employer for the last 5 years, clinical experience. There is a link you have to download and fill, then certified copy of your registration, then good standing, passport size photo, police clearance certificate, then English language as a first language, then qualification certificate, transcript, course information form, logbook, then name change if applicable, and letter from the registration body. Then comes to the last page, that is declaration. That we have to just click on to that. I have previously not had an application for registration declined by the professional body. No, true. Then I understood that the body is authorized to, that you have to give true. Everything you have to give as true. I understand that I am registered and I will be subject to practice as accordingly true. Then all those, just read on to that and click on to true. Then I accept the processing of my application will not start until all the relevant information have been provided. I read and understood true. Then everything that the fees won't be refundable. Supervision is linked to register. I am currently living in New Zealand. There I have given first as false. Since we are not living, then we have to give the explanation. Then next comes the access information about true, then that also true. So just if we are giving it as this thing, then it have to given as true, and then moving on to the next page. So I have given as continue. So we have reached the last page, and it is a payment option, and the fee payment is around 778, and we can use card payment, whatever it is, then giving a submit. Then for the credit card payment option will be coming, and you have to just go ahead. Hope you all are clear with the registration steps. So once you do the payment, they will be you have to send all those checklists, and they will be intimating you about the registration. Hope it is clear. So please do support me by subscribing and enabling the bell icon, and please do support me by sharing to your colleagues, and stay tuned for my next update. Until then.